Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Hope everything's going your way today. Today, I'm coming you with a simple glowy makeup routine. Yes, today I'm going to be showing you what I do on days when I don't feel like looking big, but cute. So, if you want to just hang out with me while I show you how I get this effortless, simple, glowy looking makeup, then just keep on watching. See ya! Okay, everybody, let's get started. Okay, guys, so my face is nice and cleansed because we already know, guys, that is the most important step in creating a nice canvas for our foundation. So for my moisturizer today, I'm going to be using my Sunday Riley Vitamin C Rich Hydration Cream. And I find that this makes my face feel nice and moisturized throughout the whole day. And it also gives me that glow from within look underneath my makeup. So I make sure that I massage it into my skin real good. And I never forget that neck. We always got to get that neck, guys. There. And for my brows, I'll be using the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Pomade. And I'm using it in the shade Black Brown. Now, I love using this pomade on my natural makeup days because it has just enough tug to it without too much slip, because you really want to have as much control as possible when applying your brows, because we will not be cleaning up our brows today. So you got to make it count. And when filling in my brows, I like to save the front of the brow for last because that prevents it from looking so boxy. Because everybody knows there's nothing natural about a boxy eyebrow. And once I have the least amount of product left on my brush, that's when I work on the front of the brow. Because that's how you give your brows an ombre look without looking too overdone. And the ultimate goal is to make these brows look like sisters, not twins. Because we want to look like we woke up like this, even though we didn't. And I'm just brushing the front of my brows to sheer out the brown pomade even further. Because again, guys, we're going for natural. And I absolutely love using my Uli Hendrickson Banana Bright Face Primer when I'm doing my glowy looks, because not only does it give your face that added brightness and sit well under makeup, but it also gives your skin that radiance on days when you opt to wear no makeup at all. And I actually apply this like I would any other type of moisturizer that I use, being sure not to forget my under eye and my lids, because they need moisture too. See? Nice and glowy. And believe it or not, guys, Little Miss Cake Face has found a tinted moisturizer that I absolutely love. I have been enjoying the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, and I'm in shade medium 1.5 Cusco. And I do apply a decent amount to my face, and what I found is this is buildable. However, while you will never get full coverage from a tinted moisturizer, I have found that the NARS does build up to a light to medium coverage. And I don't much mind it, guys, because we do want a few of our flaws to show, because again, guys, we want to look like we woke up like this, even though we didn't. And on days when I want to cover some of the extra redness, I go in with just one drop of a foundation of choice. And today, my foundation of choice is my Becca 24-Hour Foundation in the shade Bamboo. And then you just want to make sure you take your beauty sponge and even out your foundation and your tinted moisturizer. Because again, guys, it's all about looking like we woke up like this, even though we didn't. And while it is all about looking natural, your girl Lily here never skips concealer. Because with what's currently going on in the world right now, there are some days, quite a few, that your girl Lily don't get no sleep. So I want to make it look like I got my full 8 hours, even though I didn't. I also want to make it look like I get my full 64 ounces of water in each day, even though I hate it. And I like letting my concealer sit for about a minute just to make sure that I don't shear it out too soon, because I want a max amount of coverage. So I just use this time to jam to the music, to a song that will most likely give me a copyright strike, if I play it. And as I'm blending it out, you can instantly see that I have coverage. And my eyes look instantly lifted. And although it would be ideal to use a concealer that was closer to your foundation shade, again, guys, your girl doesn't get any sleep, so I need to look awake. And besides, guys, the key to glowy skin is to look radiant. And I find that brighter concealers do exactly that. And I actually use the same concealer just to cancel out the hyperpigmentation that I have on my lids. And you actually want to take this step whether you'll be using eyeshadow or not. And you most definitely want to use the setting powder with blurring tendencies. So today I'm just using my Becca Hydra Mist Setting Refresh Powder. And a more affordable option would be the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. That's a good one too. But you definitely want a powder with blurring tendencies. And for some reason, guys, I just can't quit reaching for this Too Faced Powder Foundation. I'm in the shade Warm Sand. This just adds a little extra coverage, which is pretty important, especially since I use the tinted moisturizer. But mostly because it doesn't make me look like the Crypt Keeper. Now, when going for an effortless, glowy look, you do want to definitely skip the contour, but you never want to skip the bronzer. So I'm just using my BH Cosmetics bronzer in Bronze Babe, and I find it gives me just the right amount of warmth to make me look natural and glowy without looking too harsh. And we most definitely don't want a deliberate chisel on our nose, so I just take my bronzer brush and lightly sweep it across my nose as so. And another step that you most definitely don't want to skip is blush. And I like using a blush with a sheen to it when I want a glowy look, so I'm just using my CoverGirl Peach Punch blush. And I love this blush, guys, because it gives a nice flush look to the face. And while it does have a sheen to it, it's not shimmery, so you don't really have to worry about it enhancing your texture. I like this blush. I like it a lot. And then I just go over my blush with my powder brush so it looks like one with my skin. So now we're going to move on into eyes. And this look is going to be so simple, guys, that if you blink, you might miss it. And I'm just basing my eyes with my JCat Stay Assurance Concealer. And it claims to be waterproof, which I cannot confirm nor deny. But what I can confirm is that it makes a great eyeshadow base. And when it comes to my simple eyeshadow looks, guys, I plays no games. I'm going in with my Nubian by Juvia's. This palette is a neutral tone lover's dream. So I'm going in with that peachy neutral shade, and I'm going to work that in my crease. And this is going to be the only matte shadow I use for this whole look. And I'm only focusing on deepening up my crease. This shade adds a nice amount of warmth while still looking natural. And I just continue to build up this shade until I get the amount of depth that I'm looking for, while still making sure, guys, that my shadow is well blended. And now going in with this pretty shimmer shade, this is like a copper with a gold undertone. I'm just going to go ahead and start packing that on my lid. And I'm going to pack this shade all on my lid while still being unintentional with the placement. And keep in mind, guys, we are not trying to cut the crease here. So if it goes a little bit above your crease, no worries, because again, guys, we want our eyes to look effortlessly striking. And we want to make it look like we woke up like this, even though we're done. And for a little added brightness, I like going in with a light shimmer, just focus on the inner part of my lid. Because not only does it open up the eyes, guys, but it just adds a little something extra to the look. And it most definitely adds a little bit more dimension. So I'm about to go ahead, pop on my lashes, and we'll be back to finish up this face though. Okay, everybody, I went on ahead, popped on my lashes. These are my Take Me Back to Brazil lashes in the style SM402. They're from BH Cosmetics. But let's finish up this face though. I'm going in with the same shade that I used in my crease. And I'm just going to sweep that along my lower lash line. And of course, this step is optional and you can totally skip it, but I just feel like it completes the look. And of course, you don't have to be precise with the placement because we want to look like we woke up like this, even though we didn't. And I like to blow it out a little bit so that the lower lash line and the crease meet. And lastly, going in with a very tiny pencil brush, I like to take a highlighting shade and focus directly in my inner corner. Because not only does it add more dimension and open the eyes just that much more, but yeah, it looks so sticky curved. Also, when doing a glowy look, you want to use a highlight that's going to melt into the skin instead of sit on top. And I found the Wet n Wild to Reflect Shimmer palette in Boozy Brunch is the perfect highlight for that. And I find that this just melts into the skin without leaving that stark line on top. And I highlight the areas I normally highlight. I highlight my nose, which I went a little bit too far. But it's alright. It's cool. And I most definitely can't forget my Cupid's bow. And for lips, nothing screams more natural than the lip gloss. So I'm going in with my Lime Crime Wet Cherry Lip Gloss. And this is in the shade Bitter Cherry. And this is most definitely the perfect type nude for me. It's literally my lips, but better. And I love that it gives such a nice shine to the lips, guys. It's not gloopy, not sticky. It's the perfect lip gloss formula for this type of look. And now just going in with my blush brush, I just want to make sure that my blush and my highlight blend seamlessly together. And now that we have the perfect amount of glow, we most definitely don't want to mess it up with a matte setting spray. So I'm going in with my ABH Dewy Set Setting Spray. You can also use the Catrice Prime and Fine Illuminating Setting Spray. It'll do the trick. And I'm just going to let the setting spray bless my makeup. And yeah, this renovation is over. And yes, this is most definitely a feeling myself moment. No pun intended. Extra all the time. And this next step is totally optional. But with this type of look, your girl Lily here just has to add some freckles. And I'm using my Freck Excel Faux Freckle Makeup to get that done. And now, the look is complete. Okay, everybody, here's the finished look. This is the type of look I go for when I'm running short on time, but know I need to look a little bit polished, or if I simply just want to look cute without doing too much. Or even if I simply want to attend a work meeting with my video turned on for a change. So there you have it, guys. Your Zoom meeting ready. Chilling on the couch with your bae or your boo. Netflix and chill. Glowy makeup. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. It only gets greater later, guys. It only gets greater later. So until next time, guys. Stay real. Stay positive. Stay up. And damn it, you better watch, fight, and pray. Slow-mos, please. Holla!